Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. The start of the weekend is upon us. It's Friday evening baseball on the show. It's the New York Yankees taking on the Houston Astros. First pitch coming at you right after the break.
And now, please welcome the Houston Astros.
And towing the mound for Houston in this one, number 20. But, Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Ready to go now, Ahmed Rosario stepping in now for the Yankees. And we're underway. Here comes the 0-1. This one popped up. Altuve in position. And there's one down. Okay, let's check out the lineup. These guys can really pile up the runs, Chris. They're among the top teams in scoring this year.
Yeah, and when you can get a lead and be out in front, it really changes what that opposing manager can do with his bullpen. And on top of that, it helps your own pitching staff. It gives them more margin for error. So instead of guys squeezing the ball, trying to throw darts and be perfect, they can relax, let the ball come out of their hands, and pitch effectively. So that offense and the ability to score runs also helps the pitching and the defense. Now, just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
On the ground. Throws to first in time. Quick start here this evening. 2 out. Top of the first.
Third, first baseman, Ben Rice.
2 down. Base is empty. And here is Ben Rice. Now this one's crushed down the line. Hooking. Foul ball.
Clearly hoping he could get a swing and miss on that, but doesn't fool the hitter with that breaking ball. Nice job. Just couldn't keep it fair.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Two down, nobody on. Fights it off. He'll see another. Sets him down looking. That was pretty nasty. And now the Astros go to work for the first time. No score. Back after this on the show. We go to the bottom of the first, and taking the ball for the Yankees, Cam Schlittler. Singy, he's kind of a road warrior, yeah?
I definitely say so. Some guys shrink a little bit on the road. They're so used to just having the comforts of being at home and having the fans behind them. But this guy seems to thrive in adversity and being in some hostile environments. So when you have a player like this on your team that goes out there and competes, you definitely like your chances away from your home ballpark.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. This looks like extra bases. And he's going to get to second with nobody out.
That was exactly what you're looking to do with the pitch away, especially in that situation. Drive it into the opposite field gap. He got himself 2 bags on a great swing of the bat.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Here's Yordan Alvarez. in there for strike one. Correa stands at second with no outs. That one off the mark, and now it's even 1-1. Fastball for a strike. Man at second. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. One-two now. Swing and a ground ball. The throw to first. One gone, bottom half of the first.
Batting third.
Now we check out the Astros lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
Ripped to short. To first. That's out number 2.
Batting fourth. First baseman, Christian.
And now it's Christian Walker.
It's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed.
This one in the air center field. Grisham gets under it. And that will end the inning. End of one, and we're still scoreless. Back here in Houston, so now the Yankees cleanup hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
And he'll challenge that called strike. So the call will stand. One challenge remaining for them now. Carl Dixon doing the umpiring behind the plate.
And Boog, I'm not sure if it's because he sort of sets up higher than most, but one thing to be aware of with Dixon is the high strike. Not usually a big deal because most players are swinging at pitches up there, but we may see some surprise looks from hitters from time to time because that's just so unusual.
The 1-2.
Ball. That's inside.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Here's a 2-2. Breaking ball misses down and away. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Payoff pitch. Got him swinging for the strikeout. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Check swing called strike. 0-1. In the air to left center, Matthews under it. 2 down.
Batting sixth, center fielder, Trent Grisham.
Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. Here's a guy who's been struggling so far this year. It's only late April, but still hoping he'll turn it around soon.
Ball! That pitch is out.
Second inning here, no score. Two down, nobody on. There's a swing and a drive. And that one is foul, so we'll try it again.
Yep, that ball went out.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Bottom of the second, and stepping in for the Astros, Isaac Paredes.
Isaac Paredes.
Foul ball there. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A solo shot. The Astros strike first. It's 1-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. There was a cutter away. Kind of works like a slider. You've got to stay on it, let it travel a little bit, and then get your arms extended. Really good piece of hitting right there. So you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter. Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch, perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot, but right down the middle, you're saying to yourself, how did I miss that pitch? Got to make a quick adjustment.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Bottom half of inning number 2. Just missed. And a foul ball. Payoff pitch. That one hammered center field. Carrying well. Out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they add a run. It's 2-0.
The count was full, but he was ready to swing it. Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
So next up for Houston, Daniel Johnson.
Off the plate, ball 1.
the bunt and missed it. And the count 1-1. Out towards right center field. Grisham on the move, and he hauls it in.
Batting 8th, catcher, Christian Vasquez.
Popped up. And there are 2 down.
Batting 9th, left fielder, Bryce Matthews.
Here's the left fielder, Bryce Matthews.
That's a ball. Ball inside. Aye.
In the air, right field. Stanton on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Back here in Houston and stepping in for the Yankees, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Chisholm hitting 7th in today's lineup, and he was born in the Bahamas. The 0-1. That one way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And that clips the inside corner. Goes down looking for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, you know, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough, to, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Oh, 1 down. And that drops in for a strike.
It was a good changeup to hit up in the zone. I don't think he recognized it. I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
That misses, and it's 1-2. Up the middle, Altuve. Tosses to first. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the 3rd.
Batting 9th, catcher, Austin Wells.
2 outs, base is empty. And up next for New York, Austin Wells.
Here we go, Astros.
Check swing, and he went 0-2. High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run. That one felt good, and they're on the board. It's 2-1.
No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in a spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
Right through there for a strike. Two down, bases empty, but one run across. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. This one in the air, center field. Johnson on his way over, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. Set for the bottom of the third. Here's the Astros leadoff man, Carlos Correa. This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. He'll touch them all, and they add to the lead. It's 3-1. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot.
So, Singy, this is a little bit of a surprise. A guy known for line drives hits one over the fence.
Well, if you're a little too early, you'll get some elevation in the ball, get out of the ballpark. For him, it's kind of a mistake. But you know what? When you have such a good approach, every now and then you're going to run into one. Well, these Astros doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
Comes up empty.
The big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered. He's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
That one is upstairs.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
And ring him up, says Carl Dixon. That's a strikeout.
Oh, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Altuve in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. One out, bases empty, and a run in here in the last half of the third. Foul ball. And the 0-2. Now he breaks his bat. Rice takes it himself, got him.
Good fastball in on the hands, makes the swing a little defensive, jammed him up right there.
First baseman,
Christian Walker now at the plate. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Two down, nobody on.
Nope.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Spin rate's outstanding on that high fastball. Really tough to hit.
Tapped on the ground softly to short. Handles, throws to first. That's the third out. Inning over. Carlos Correa with the key hit this inning. It's now a 3-1 ball game. As we go to the top of the fourth, and stepping in for the Yankees, Aaron Judge.
When he steps into the batter's box, the comfort level looks so high. It doesn't matter what kind of delivery that pitcher has, what kind of velocity, what kind of secondary stuff. He is so settled in there. He owns the home plate area. You know, these Yankees, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today. And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners. And
this one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Out of here. A solo shot. And they cut into the deficit.
That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
Close, but called a ball. Ball one. That one lifted to left. Matthews has a beat on it. One down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. He's 0 for 1.
Oh, that's inside.
Close one, doesn't get the call. And that's ball 2.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Here's a 2-0. And another
Outside, that's a
ball.
ball.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
The Yankees down by a run. Top half of inning number 4. And a 4-pitch walk.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass. Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Ball 1.
In the dirt. Throws down to first, but he wasn't going anywhere. Swing and a drive, deep right field. And it's a foul ball. Man at first, one away. Fair ball. Can't glove it cleanly. Makes the turn at second, heads for third. He beats the throw, and now they have runners at the corners.
Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Runners at the corners here, one away. Now here's Trent Grisham. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time.
Ball 1.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Two on, one out.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Here's a 1-1. That one almost got him.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
The 2-1. Swing and a foul out of play. Two now. Stays alive. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The 2-2 now. That one missed. Jazz Chisholm Jr. in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. So now 3-2. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Huge strikeout there.
Well, this is where the team aspect really comes into play on the offensive side of the game, right? I mean, missed opportunity to tie it up with the runner at third, one out, couldn't put the ball in play. So now it's time to pick him up. And that's where good teams, they go to. They operate on this level of next man up. That mentality is what causes them to win series, get into the postseason. That helps keep the energy and morale high in the dugout.
Two on, two outs. High fly ball, right field. Smith drifts towards it. And that's the third out. Solo shot from Aaron Judge for the Yanks. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Back here in Houston, and stepping in for the Astros, Isaac Paredes. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That one carrying, and it is out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they tack one on the board. It's 4-2. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
That's hard hit on the line. Grisham on the move, and he hauls it in.
Now batting, center fielder.
So next up for Houston, 36. Daniel Johnson. Fly to center his first time.
Ball, that's out. Ball 2.
One run across in the frame so far. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. And a strike right through there. That one in triple digits. him swinging.
Up next for the Astros.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Well, he's known for that four-seamer, Boog, and we've seen plenty of it from him today. You don't throw one pitch this much without having plenty of confidence in it. But this lineup's gotten to him already, so he might need to shift his approach.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. That one to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Astros notch a run on the solo homer. It's now 4-2. Back here in Houston, well, it's been a fun game for fans who love homers. These teams are teeing off, as we can see from the spray chart.
Yeah, games like this were so fun for me as a hitter, Boog. You grab your bat and head to the plate thinking, hey, could be my turn to go yard next.
Fought off foul.
You know, these Yankees just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike three.
Gosh, here it is. Hit it. Three-pitch strikeout. All fastballs. Man, he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch right now. And obviously, a lot of credit for all those chases and strikeouts goes to the pitching. It's been nasty, but you can bet this offense is trying to figure out some way to put up a better fight.
The 0-1. In the air, right field. Smith on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch.
Up next for the Yankees.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Back to the top of the Yankee order, Ahmed Rosario getting ready to hit.
Oh, I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the 5th. Swings through that one for strike 2.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
In the air to left center, and it falls. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Up next for the Yankees, the designated hitter, Aaron Judge.
No, that's low.
Rosario leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And that's too high. Ben Rice in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Fastball in for a strike, and the count is 3-1. Just a slow ground ball this time. Fires over to first. And that ends the inning. One left for the Yankees. Still down by a count of 4-2. Back here in Houston, the spray chart shows us an impressive power display from this lineup. 4 homers so far.
Yeah, and as you can see, Boog, they've been giving out some souvenirs for the fans in the left field bleachers. The pitching on the other side doesn't adjust. There might be more on the way.
Here we go, Bryce. Come on, Bryce. Let's get the win, Astros.
Well, these Astros doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
The 2-1. And that one hammered. And it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. Throws to second, and he's out easily.
Gotta love the hustle and the attitude there to try to stretch that single into a double, but unfortunately thrown out at second base. He was so close to being in scoring position.
That's a ball.
The 1-0.
He's
Inside
just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
This one in the air center field. Grisham settles under it. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Astros.
Now it's Yordan Alvarez. He has, as they like to say,
Let me guess, Boog, light tower power?
that's right. That one ripped, but foul. That's down and in. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. He sends it out of here, and they add a run. It's 5-2. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrist to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
That one's upstairs, ball 1. Two down, nobody on. And another ball. Top of the zone for a called strike. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across. Last half of inning number 5. And that is in for a strike. And the count is filled up. Altuve wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. And the strike call will stand. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. Here comes a 3-2. And there's a base hit to left. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Up next for the Astros.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Cam Schlittler will depart, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this.
Now pitching for the Yankees.
New pitcher for the Yankees,
Number
Angel
57.
Shavi.
Angel Shavi.
He's pitching on 2 days rest. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Christian Walker. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. Astros notch a run on the solo homer. It's 5-2. Welcome back. A few highlights to help tell the story of the game.
Now pitching for the
Angel De Los
Astros.
Santos will take
Number
over here.
65.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Let's go, Astros!
Inside, ball 1.
The 1-0. Way inside.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. No free passes. You can't allow that.
Pulls that one foul. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Up next for the Yankees.
Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now. He is struck out and he is walked. Ground ball up the middle. Gets it to first. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Left fielder, Randall Grichuk.
Close, but called a ball. Ball 1. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. So the call stands. No challenges left for them now. And the 1-0. On on the ground to the left. And he can't come up with it. Still fires to first. Too late, and the runner is safe. And the misplay costs him.
Center fielder, Trent Grisham.
One out man at first. Here's the center fielder, Trent Grisham. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame. No, he's really working him away, this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
And that's in there at the knees. The Yanks with the tying run at the plate, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Next pitch is outside. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Payoff pitch. Swings and misses. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike three.
Oh, that high-forcing fastball has become such a great pitch for pitchers to finish hitters off. They're trying to stay back with 2 strikes, make sure that they can handle something off speed, and just with good spin rate, good rotation through the zone, elevate it a little bit, get a lot of swings and misses, and that's a really nice job right there.
That one ripped left field, way back there. Gone. It finds the Crawford boxes. A home run. And we're all square. It's 5-5.
First pitch swinging, and he squared up the slider. He was ready for it. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Angel De Los Santos out of the game, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching.
Pitching
for the
change
Astros.
here. Steven Oker.
Number 48. Steven Oker.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Jose Caballero stepping in now for the Yankees. Two down, nobody on. Yeah, that's fouled off. Here's the 0-2. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one back there. Gone! They go back to back, and they've rallied from 3 back. It's 6-5.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. His bat looks like it's in the zone for such a long time, and that gives him the ability to get barrel on it and hit the ball out to any part of the park.
The lefty, the 1-0.
Ball two.
And a big swing and a miss.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Foul ball there.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
And that's outside. Popped up left side. Correa should have this one. And that'll do it. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 6-5.
Leading off.
Here's the third baseman, Isaac Paredes. And the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone. Stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
Ball, that's high.
Next offering misses. Ball 2. Activity in the bullpen for the Yankees. Jake Bird preparing to come on if needed. Cruz also throwing. And that one fouled off. Next offering is downstairs. Cam Smith in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. 3-1 now. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
And that's a little bit high. And that's ball 1.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Ball two.
The 2-1. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Two down. Out to short. Caballero. Over to Jazz. There's one. Over to first. Safe.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
So next up for Houston, Daniel Johnson. And that misses. And it's a ball and a strike.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
The 1-1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And there's a ball. Christian Vasquez in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. The Astros with the go-ahead run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. That one finds the zone. That is strike two. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Payoff pitch. And he walked him. That hard-fought walk makes him the potential go-ahead run and moves the tying run into scoring position. There's a strike.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue, finish off this hitter.
And that is out of play.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Now a pop-up on the infield. 2 down.
Got the pitch that he wanted, just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open, backside collapsed a little bit, and the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
2 aboard, 2 outs. Bryce Matthews up next for the Astros. 1 for 2. That's off the mark, and that is ball 1.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Hard on the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 2 left for the Astros. This one remains close. 6-5. Top of inning number 7. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Ahmed Rosario.
Nope.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
Fouled off. He was late. And that skips in the dirt. Hard hit down the line and left. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Up next for the Yankees, the designated hitter, Aaron Judge.
Pitch misses, and that's ball 1. Outside corner, there's a strike. Other thing in this part, I mean, he could sneeze one over the left field wall into those Crawford box seats. Sliced hard but foul. Rosario aboard here at first with nobody out. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
For the Yankees, first baseman, Ben Rice.
So digging in, Ben Rice, 1 for 3. First pitch just misses. Swing and a foul straight back.
That's ball 2.
1-run game, 1 out, 1 on. Too low, and it's ball 3. That one fouled off. Step off, throw to first. Rosario dives back in. And a payoff pitch. Now here's a flare off the bat. Pulls it down, and there are 2 away.
They couldn't have asked for a better out. Makes a great play on the line drive, and they keep the runner at first. Just like that, they're almost out of the inning.
That's out.
The 1-0. To third,
Foul ball.
and it goes just foul.
Let's go, Astros! Come on, Astros!
Ball.
Two balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger.
And he's got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. The Yanks lead 1 as it remains a 6-5 ball game.
Now pitching for the Yankees.
We're back in a new pitcher
Number
here to start the
59,
bottom of the 7th. Jake Bird.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Back to the top of the order. Carlos Correa digs in now. He's already homered in this game. And fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base. Liner picked on the hop at first. Rice steps on the bag, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
The Yankees trying to hold a 1-run lead near the bottom of the 7th.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it, it's almost like a split-finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
In there for a strike at the top of the zone. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Another 1-2. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's it out.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve.
Ball. Inside, ball
When you
2.
get to this part of the order, yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if you will.
That one misses, and it's 3-0. Christian Walker In the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here.
Let's go, Jose.
2 down, nobody on. That one hammered, but pulled foul. And a 3-1 on the way. Right through there for a strike. Hammered on a line to the left, base hit. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. To second, pulls him off the bag.
That can be a really tough pitch to handle, a front door breaking ball, but he did a great job staying in there, keeping that front shoulder closed. He didn't spin off the ball and hook it foul, which happens so many times. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Runner at second, 2 down.
Ball 1.
Oh, look at the stop. Throws from his knees. It's there, and that's a great play.
That was a great job of doing the math. He had the perfect angle, diving stop, completes the play, and that ends the inning.
Now pitching. for
Welcome
the
back, and a new
Astros.
arm on the mound to start
Number
the 8th.
69.
A.J. Blueball.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing the work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. 1 away.
Up next for the Yankees, center fielder Trent Grisham.
There's the strike. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Brian Abreu, the closer, is getting loose. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. Way back there, it's got a chance. Feeling for the wall as he makes the catch.
Up next for the Yankees, second baseman John Chisholm.
That's a
Jr.
really nice job right there. Great awareness, making the catch up against the wall. You see the perfect technique, feeling for the wall with the bare hand while keeping his eyes on the baseball as it's coming down, his glove in a good position to make the catch. That's exactly how you do it.
Chisholm
That's outside.
in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. Two down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. And foul ball. The 1-2. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, struck him out. The high heat, too much on that one. 1-2-3, go the Yankees. They lead it, however, it's 6-5. Back here in Houston and stepping in for the Astros, Isaac Paredes. Late swing, fouled off. You'll one. On a line out towards center. Grisham on his way over. And there's one away.
Man, that's so frustrating. You hit the ball hard. You understand the situation. You want to get on base and try to score that tying run, but no reward right there, and just going to have to sit on it. Trying to keep good speed off the bases. Looks like he sacrificed a pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
A little bit low. One ball, one strike. The Yanks holding on to a one-run lead here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Gets him to chase after that one.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit. Battling here as he fouls it away. Here's a 2-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Now batting, center fielder.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Jake Bird won't go any further, and he leaves in a one-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching for the Yankees.
And we've got ourselves a
Number
pitching change.
63.
Fernando Cruz.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Here comes a pinch hitter for the Astros. Yainer Diaz trying to get something going for him with 2 away. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Late with the swing there.
Very solid inning on the mound so far here in the 8th. Holding on to this narrow lead. This is exactly what they were looking for.
This one in the air, center field. Grisham on the move, and he hauls it in. Nothing doing here this half. Yainer Diaz into the game as a defensive sub now, and he'll take over in center. So they turn to their closer, Brian Abreu.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Shea Whitcomb into the game now on defense, but in a strange way. This is not a position he's used to playing as far as we know. Well, one-run game, and stepping in for the Yankees, Jose Caballero. He's already homered here in this one. Bunting for a hit. Not in time. He's safe.
Nearly a highlight reel play at third, but the bare hand grab still wasn't enough to get the out. Great effort to make that play as close as it was, though.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Austin Wells. He crushed one out of here earlier. An absolute tape measure shot.
Yeah, indeed. It was a rocket. Just launched that thing. His swing, man, is so clean right now. I doubt he even felt the baseball make contact with the bat.
Pitch misses
Ball, that's out.
outside. Ball one.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the...
Runner on the go. Oh, that pitch got away from him, and that's a hit by pitch.
Up next for the Yankees, third baseman, Ahmed Rivera.
Puts a bunt down. Paredes tosses to first. One pitch and one out.
Up next for the Yankees, the designated hitter, Aaron Judge.
Critical at bat coming up, and in steps Aaron Judge. Golden opportunity right here. Calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants. Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two. Get out of this.
Puts a bunt down. Walker flips it. And he's in there. A run comes in on the play.
Up next for the Yankees, right fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
So bases loaded with one away. Here's Stanton now. 0 for 3 in this one.
Ball.
That one close, ruled the ball. And the count is 2-0. So they're all loaded up. Pitch misses there. Ball 3.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. Ball 4. He's walked in a run.
He's really gotten himself into a mess out there and now forces home a run with the walk. This inning's definitely getting away from him.
Ground ball could be 2. The flip, 1 at second to Walker, and that's 2. 8-9-1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. It's the Yankees 8 and the Astros 5.
Now pitching for the Yankees.
Welcome back, and here comes the closer, David Bednar.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with a W.
Christian Vasquez, the hitter. He's been a great free agent side.
Christian Vasquez.
That's a ball. Ball.
Bednar, 6'1" righty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a curve, and occasionally works in a splitter. That one misses. 3 balls, no strikes. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
They're not ready to go home quite yet.
Up next for the Astros, left fielder, Bryce
Misses again 5 in a row.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Hey! Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity. Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
The Yankees trying to close out a 3-run lead here in the last half of inning number 9. Breaks his bat and pops it up. He's there. He's got it. And there's one down.
Up next for the Astros, the shortstop, Carlos Correa.
So back to the top of the order. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Carlos Correa.
Ball, that's out.
Two and one now. That one in there across the letters. Vasquez at first, one gone. Ball in the dirt and it gets away. Throws to second. The tag out.
You know, Boog, this is the part of the game that oftentimes is overlooked. This is the grunt work. Great job of the catcher using his body to deaden that pitch, keeps it close, and then throws a strike down to second. That's all.
Bednar is just one strike away. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Got him, and that's the ball game.
The number 7 is such a cool and sort of lucky number. Well, this team has been playing really well, but to win 7 games in a row, there's been some luck and there's been some really good play. I think you get to this point, you start to look at, can we double that? Make it double digits, make it 2 touchdowns, make it 14.
And this one ends with the score 8-5. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.